Hey everyone, it's Justin Dobson back with the Comfort Corner here at Comfenergy. We're in lovely downtown Winchester, almost the historic district. And behind the truck here we have a normal single-family Rambler. See them all over Northern Virginia. And are excited to let you know that the customer contacted us because they had a wet basement. Comfenergy now does basement waterproofing. So let's go inside and take a look at what's going on. See you in a second. Before I get inside, I wanted to show you guys kind of what our trucks look like. You can see all the WaterGuard XL here, right? Flangeless WaterGuard. These are the things that carry the water throughout the house after we've captured it and over to the sump pump. Lots of buckets and trash cans for refuse and new material, and PVC piping for discharge lines and drain lines. So here you see one of the awesome jackhammers that we use to jackhammer up the perimeter of the basement. So here we are in the backyard. The basement was flooding, and you can see how the grade of the backyard kind of comes towards the foundation wall. Then what happens is it builds up hydrostatic pressure and forces its way through between the block wall and the footers, the below, and in between the slab, flooding the basement. An exterior solution here would be very expensive, regrading of the whole backyard, bushes, landscaping, and everything. So let's go inside and see what we're going to do instead. As we enter the back door, the guys are still in here working. And you can see the protection that was laid down with the tarps. And on the wall, we got what we call clean space. And what that does is it traps any water that comes in through the foundation wall, guides it down to the base and into that water guard that I showed you in the truck. This section has got the concrete over it already. See the guys hard at work here mixing up some more concrete to cover it up. And over there you can see the flangeless water guard covered with gravel, which will soon be covered with sackcrete. So you can see everything starting on this side of the house, all the way around the entire basement. It jogs back a little bit. You cut across in front of the fireplace and through to the other side of this wall, which comes out over here. So here's where it's coming out. This is a great view because this has not been covered with the sackcrete yet. Here's the clean space that'll eventually go on the wall. They're going to fill that with gravel and all that dry water guard will become wet anytime it rains or snows or floods, and then it drops into our triple safe sump pump. It's a patented product from Basement Systems. You can see in here there's two sump pumps at two different levels. The green sump pumps in there, Zoller pumps, with a backup battery in case of power outages. That water gets collected there, pumped up through and on out the back of the house. And then I'll show you the discharge line here. Now that we've collected all that water, anything that comes in through the foundation during heavy rains comes out these discharge pipes. There's two pipes here, one for each one of the Zoller pumps. And if you look closely, we have what we call ice guards here, so that if the discharge line were to be clogged for any reason, ice, roots, dirt, rodents, the water would overflow and still discharge out here instead of falling back into the basement, which defeats the whole purpose. So these lines are buried, they'll go under, and as you can see the pathway it's taken, it's eventually going to get out to the yard on the downslope and get away from the foundation. And that, my friends, basement waterproofing by Comfenergy. See you next time on the Comfort Corner.